Welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, podcast that aims to please.
It's a nice slogan.
And pleases to aim.
Sometimes
you can reverse things and it's clever.
No.
That was one I gave no thought to beforehand, and it means nothing to say it pleases to aim.
Yeah. What would be our slogan if we had a slogan?
Still making these. Hope you're hearing them.
Conan O'Brien needs a friend. Conan O'Brien friends a need. Doesn't work.
Yeah, you didn't think about it ahead of time either. It's occurred to me now that very few of those actually work and that you have to be clever and think of them.
Yeah.
You can't just say, well, time to take out the trash and trash out the take.
No.
You have to actually think ahead of time and map it out and make sure that it lines up.
Yeah.
But I can't help it. I'm in the mood to keep trying those without even thinking about it and hoping that one magically works out.
And you know what? One will.
Yeah. Well, eventually one will, and eventually will
one? Nice.
Damn it.
No, that one, I mean, almost.
No,
You're almost
doesn't,
there.
No, it doesn't.
First of all, don't get mad at me. And second of all, I'm trying to be encouraging.
Yeah, but when you encourage someone who just failed, you're being condescending. I just tried to take my first step and fell down a flight of stairs. When you encourage someone who's
condescending, you're being a failure.
And encourage. Wait, hold on a second. I'm trying my best to come up with one of these. We've got to come up with a legitimate one before this introduction is over.
Okay.
But remember, let's just put our best foot forward.
Yeah.
And remember, forward your best foot.
No, that doesn't work either.
God,
That's not good.
These are awful.
Those are bad.
These are bad.
Yeah.
And you know what? If you try and don't succeed, eventually you'll succeed in trying. Nope. Not good.
Well, I mean, that one's true, but it's just not poetic.
No.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does its sense make?
Oh, now you're just turning into Yoda.
And I'm getting angry. Why am I getting angry?
You realize Yoda probably said many of these, and just other Jedis were around going, oh, Jesus,
Yeah.
Yoda was probably around just disappointing people with his lousy fake aphorisms,
Are you comparing yourself to Yoda?
No, I just can picture him saying, remember when you add cream to coffee, sometimes coffee you cream.
See, that one's pretty good.
And you're like, what? Yoda? And he's like, wise I am, and am I wise? And you're like, no.
It's working as Yoda, though.
Yeah, because people give Yoda so much slack. Because Yoda talks that way and because he's like just tiny little creature, wrinkly creature, and he's 8,000 years old.
Wow, we're exposing a Yoda beef here.
No. I'm just saying he gets a lot of slack. You know that Yoda shows up at a party and everyone's like, oh my God, it's Yoda. Hey, Yoda, thanks for being here. Good to be here, it is. And is good to be is now here. And people are like, wow, that blew my mind, Yoda. Your mind blew. Blew I you. Yoda, what? I'll blow you. No, Yoda, Jesus.
Don't do that to Yoda.
Yoda, that's disgusting. No, sorry, didn't mean oral sex I give. Tried to be clever with backwards talk. Made mistake, not you I blow I you. What? Yoda, you gotta go right now. There are kids here. Mistake I made. Sorry, B.I. B.I., what are you, a pirate now, Yoda? I go now, but now I go. What? You have to use the bathroom? No, leave me do. Now I leave. Oh, dude, oh, fuck. Yoda, what is your problem? Try to be clever, I do. But backwards say hard to make. What? Yoda having stroke. No one know because of Yoda speak. He's right. This MRI shows he's having a major occlusion in his brain. He's had a terrible stroke that's affected his speech center, and no one knew it because they just thought he was being 2,000 years old clever. Hospital take me to. Hospital now I do. What?
He's just a Dr. Seuss Yoda.
Yeah. One fish, two fish. Red fish, blue fish I be. Yeah, I think Yoda got a ton of slack. And I think there were many times when Yoda had a few too many drinks and he was hanging around.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, wow, Yoda's saying such cool shit. But if you think about it the next day, if anyone taped it, on their phone, they'd be listening to it going, oh my God, this is terrible.
Like he's not well.
Yeah, or else
she went home with him and this is what he said?
She went home with him?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's like picking up ladies left and right, which is like,
He is?
Sexy you are sexy you do.
Can you?
oh, wow, that's so clever.
I can't do this.
Yeah, they pick him up and go home with him.
No, don't do that to
Yoda was a
Yoda.
What are
swinger.
you talking about? He is.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
You kidding? Women would go crazy for him.
They would for
Yeah.
Yoda.
Oh, Yoda, what's up? Well, what's going on? It's so nice to meet you. Why is that my woman voice?
Do you know there is a woman Yoda in the Phantom Menace called Yaddle?
There is not.
Yeah, I swear.
Okay.
Did they
well.
do it? Like, is it a thing?
I don't know that they're like connected romantically. Hold on, I'll show you a picture of her. She's hideous looking.
Well, no,
I'm
probably,
sorry. I'm not saying
but
that like in a
probably
sexist
beautiful
way.
but probably beautiful to Yoda.
I don't know. Tell me what you think when you see
Okay.
this.
Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! Is that Yaddle?
That's Yaddle.
Oh, Yaddle, same species as me. Supposed to be attractive she is. But horrible finding her I am.
Maybe they had Baby Yoda, Grogu.
No. Anyway.
When Yoda goes home with girls, are they human women? Or,
Yes, this is human women. He's
not
in.
Yaddles.
No, he goes to the clubs. No, they
Yaddles.
aren't Yaddles. He's not going home with the. Oh my God!
Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
Look at that hair right there. Post that. That is me in 21 years.
You're a Yaddle.
Look at that hair. I'm a Yaddle.
I didn't want to say anything, but she has your hair.
She has my hair.
Yeah.
So someone at Lucasfilm tried to think of what's the most hideous look we could go for.
Yeah.
And when they got to the hair, they took Conan hair.
They did.
She's got the pompadour and everything.
She really, the same color, the same type of hair. It's all identical.
Sexy you are, Yaddle, because Conan hair you grew.
He likes you?
Yeah,
He's a fan of yours?
He's turned on by my hair.
Face hideous it is, but hair makes me horny. It
He made
is.
Yaddle wear that wig to look like Conan.
One request, Yaddle, I have. Conan wig you wear. Then we do.
Okay. I'm sorry. Yoda gets so much slack. He's such an asshole.
Oh.